Well, hello, Aquarius, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for July 21st through the 27th. These are general readings for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. And as always, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But before we begin, please consider subscribing and help support the channel. Thank you so much. So with that, let's jump in. Let's see what the cards are indicating for the week. First, going to check out and see which crystal is being suggested for you for this week. All right. And we have apophyllite. It's your connection to spirit, source. This concerns your third eye and crown chakras. So your perception on things, your intuition, your gut instincts, and then the crown chakra is your actual connection to source. All right. Let's see what the Enchanted map has to say. This is a good deck for direction. Let's see what the message is for you, Aquarius. Unexpected visitors. All right, so this is in regards to expect the unexpected, Aquarius. And this could have a lot to do with Mercury retrograde. There could be detours, surprises, things not going as planned. And no matter how detailed you are with your plans possibly this week, and how clear you think things are going to be going, there are unforeseen circumstances that could be popping up. So, but there is a message here. You know, the detours or whatever's coming your way this week might seem inconvenient, but there's going to be a surprise turn of events. And this could be where your life is really going to start to get interesting. So this is about kind of staying on your toes this week, Aquarius. Enjoy this new next chapter, this new exciting adventure that maybe you weren't expecting that's coming your way. And know that there's a plan for your life that may not exactly match up with your own agenda. So, yeah. Okay. Expect the unexpected. Let's pull a card in regards to love. And this is for the single Aquarians, or if you're partnered. We're going to see what comes through. What message in regards to love for Aquarius? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I'm picking up, the one main message I'm picking up is that you do have feelings for someone, possibly someone that you work with or someone that you met through someone else that maybe you see on a regular basis, but you haven't shared your feelings with this individual. So it can be one of those, workplace where everybody else knows you like each other, except you haven't hooked up yet. Picking that up for some Aquarians. But it also could be, if you're partnered, there might be time to have a heart-to-heart talk. And it can be what you're feeling, not necessarily feelings for each other, but what you're feeling at this time. Especially if this expect the unexpected energy really kicks in, where things don't go as you planned. Kind of like talk it out, especially if it involves your partner. So let's see. Let's pull a money card for you, Aquarius. Unexpected money coming your way. That would be nice. Advocate. You will find so much fulfillment in working for a charitable cause. All right. That might be something that you want to talk about with your partner. That you want to give back to the community. Embracing that Aquarian in Pluto energy, humanitarian efforts. Well, let's see what the tarot has to say, Aquarius. Messages and guidance for Aquarius, please. What's coming through? What does Aquarius need to hear? Certainly, they're wanting you to connect, suggesting the apophyllite crystal. Really trust in your gut instincts this week. Connect to spirit. Hear the messages. You know, that can have a lot to do with this unexpected energy, which can be inconvenient, but then it's like a blessing in disguise. Okay, beautiful. We have the Four of Wands. This is celebration. This is success. This can be in regards to an event, a wedding, an anniversary, anything in regards to celebration. And with this 1111 here, this is indicating success and celebration and stepping through to new beginnings. And that's what the unexpected. So it could be taking place if you're going to an event of some sort, whether it's work related or possibly some kind of party or, you know, a wedding, graduation, whatever it may be. There's something that it's tying in these two energies. Expect the unexpected. Okay. Love that energy coming through for you. And also, in regards to the advocate message, you're going to find fulfillment in working for a charitable cause. Certainly can be teaming up with someone that you enjoy being around, and maybe that's going to end up being the unexpected hooking up with that person. But I love Four Wands always coming out. Celebration, success, happiness. Some kind of celebration taking place. All right. Ooh, very determined energy. This is the Five of Swords. This is winning at all costs. Wow. It can be a very determined energy because the unexpected visitors card had the message of, I was picking up Mercury retrograde, where you make your best laid plans and something comes in and foils it, that you're going to be very determined. Okay, we're going to plan B. And if something happens with plan B, we're going to the next plan B or plan C and so on. So it's a very determined energy. It's a 5 energy. It can be somewhat of a frustration, determination. So, yeah. Can be arguments arising with your partner. Like if you're trying to fly out somewhere, you know, either for business or just, you know, for a vacation, and your flight is delayed, you know. So, you know, it could be heated discussions, you might say. But boy, we've got celebration. We've got very determined energy here. Doesn't look like they're necessarily coming in order in regards to, you know, there's blessings in disguise by the time the week is over is what I'm picking up. So can be a wedding doesn't go as planned, you know, or the event doesn't go as planned. And we have Major Arcana card, Judgment. So this is really hearing the call. Being called to, I think it's tied to the charity work. Being called to do something that you were meant to do. So I think that's very much what you're being called to do. So trust your gut instincts on this. This might definitely be something that you have to talk to your partner, your significant other. Now, this specifically says in regards to feelings with each other, but it certainly can be expressing your feelings in this manner, that you want to be involved, or maybe you might be heading up a charity, an organization. It's going to take up a lot of your time. And that could be unexpected visitors showing up, or you're meeting someone unexpectedly at an event, a celebration. It's very determined energy here on your part, Aquarius. So take it how it resonates. But you're being called to, the judgment is out with the old, in with the new, like closing one chapter. And the same thing with the 11:11, stepping through this portal, letting go of how things were and embracing like a new adventure, because the unexpected visitors was talking about a new adventure coming in. And we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is either love coming in. This can be romance, love coming in for the single Aquarians. This can be in regards to really following your gut instincts, your mission, your intuition. The apophyllite is not only your third eye chakra, it's also dealing with your crown chakra as well, your connection to spirit source. So really being connected to, with Pluto being in your sign, really ramping up the humanitarian efforts and helping others. So this is some kind of movement or change in the right direction, though. This is something you desire to do. All right. Something you want to do. What else for Aquarius? Oh, and we have the Guru. This is the Hierophant in this deck. This is a 60s based deck, the Trippin Waite deck. And this is the Hierophant here. And you're changing up your viewpoint, how you look at things. And that certainly can happen with your third eye. That's your perspective on things. You could be changing that perspective. Really having a heavy desire for embracing a new idea that you have. There could be something that you just do by chance, helping out for a charity, for instance, and then maybe something spins off of that, where there's an opening where you could actually work with that full time. You could make a living doing organizing, food for charity, whatever it might be. There could be some kind of position open up, and it could be that this comes through in such a roundabout way that you agree to it and you have to kind of replan your plan. It interrupts your plans, but it's a blessing in disguise, because it's going to be something that's very fulfilling. So you might change your perspective, how you look at things, your belief system. Getting involved with charity might, will have you seeing things in a different light, so to speak. And this could affect, if you're partnered or with someone, this certainly could affect, the people around you. So that's where the heart-to-heart conversation can come in. What you're really feeling if you want to go off in this new direction. And that's what the cards are indicating. There's some kind of blessing in disguise coming in here. And we have the Four of Wands. That can certainly be you celebrating. But it can also represent an event where it all starts happening. And we have the Queen of Swords. This is really knowing for sure which direction you want to go in. Mental clarity. This is very straightforward. We see the butterflies. This is what you were meant to do, meant to be. So definite mental clarity here coming in. And it certainly can be in regards to charity work, giving your time to others, changing up your perspective here. Very interesting. But the Queen of Swords, certainly can represent you seeing which way you want to go for your future. It can represent someone that presents something to you in a most logical and practical manner. You see things very clearly. It is certainly mental clarity coming in. And there's a reminder here with the apophyllite crystal to really trust your gut instincts, your intuition this week. There's some kind of new adventure, experience, or opportunity that's wanting to come through. And you might have to talk about it with others around you. But I love that the unexpected visitors came in for you. It's usually blessings in disguise. All right, Aquarius, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and abundance.